Greetings to everyone. Myself is Janak Sundaram, doing final year civil engineering in Velta High Tech Engineering College, and my colleagues are Aruniti, Satya, and Sham Kumar. We have done a final year project with the ferrocement slabs. I assure you, this video may give a basic about your idea about the ferrocement slabs. Let me take you through the project. Study on flexural behavior of ferrocement panel with the partial replacement of STP sludge as a fine aggregate. So, what do you mean by ferrocement? It's a thin composite material made with a cement-based mortar reinforced with closely spaced layers of small diameter of wire mesh. And this possesses a unique property such as high tensile strength to weight ratio, and it can be moldable to any shape. It can be moldable to circular tanks and rectangle tanks, and it have a high tensile strength to weight ratio. So the main aim of the project, in this project, STP sludge, that is sewage treatment plant dewater sludge, has been used for producing the ferrocement panel. This paper demonstrates the use of sludge as a partial replacement of fine aggregate. The main aim of this experimental study is to the effect of flat ferrocement panel using different types of wire mesh reinforcement on load deflection behavior. Why this project is necessary? Because the consumption of natural resources as an ingredient of concrete, that is soil as an ingredient of concrete, cost us as well as it's on a wedge of extinction. So as an engineer, I have to choose an alternative option to overcome this problem. So I have chosen sludge as a replacement material for fine aggregate. These are my methodology. First, I collected literature study and material mixed proportion. I have fixed with 1:1 ratios. How did I fix it is in the further slide. I will explain it clearly later. And casting of cubes, test has been conducted in CTM with the optimum value of cubes. I have casted a ferrocement panel, and panels are tested and results are analyzed. Experimental work. In this 1:1 is the mixed ratio. The STP sludge replaced with a range of 0% to 50% with the increment of 5% in every cubes. And for to fix the 1:1 as a control mix, I have done a trial and error method, 3 trial mix. So 1:1, 1:2, and 1:3 with water instrument ratio of 0.45, and the optimum value I have gained with a 52.16 Newton per mm square in the ratio of 1:1. So I conducted a cube strength machine with a cube size of 150 by 150 by 150. These are the value for various cubes I have casted, and the results are shown in the slide for 7 days and 28 days. From these results, I can easily get that 10% replacement shows me the highest value. So from the optimum strength, the flexural behavior of the property of panels incorporating sludge at the optimum percentage obtained from CTM. So that is 10% replacement. I have chosen the optimum value to cast the panel. So generally flexural behavior is the ability of the panel to resist the failure in bending. So the panels are casted with a dimension of 1000 mm by 350 by 35 mm. So totally 8 panels I have casted. This is the main project in this steel square mesh alone 2 panel, steel square mesh plus single layer chicken mesh 2 panel, square mesh plus double layer chicken mesh 2 panel, and sandwich panel 2 panel. Sandwich in the sense square mesh will be in the middle, and layers of mortar will be the above and below the square mesh, and the chicken mesh has been incorporated. So these are the experimental setup casting of panel. So after casting, the panels will be look like slab with square mesh alone, and a second S2 slab that is single layer, double layer chicken mesh, and it will be a fourth one will be a sandwich panel. So the test has corresponding cracks. This is the value from UTM. First cracking load and deflection, ultimate load and deflection, failure load and deflection. From these values, we can gain that sandwich panel shows me the highest result. So the corresponding load versus deflection graph. You can usually get that sandwich panel will be the highest value, optimum value of 14.8 comma 16.3. Based on the results, based on the experimental result, the results shows that a sandwich panel shows higher flexural behavior, increasing the number of layers of wire mesh significantly increase the ductility and capability. The experiment results shows the superiority of the sandwich panel to the other flat panel in terms of ultimate strength and initial crack. Advantage by this project, low cost and eco-friendly concrete can be produced, scarcity of sand can be eliminated, save the resources for future generation. Conclusion, flexural loads at the first crack and ultimate load depend on the number of reinforcing mesh layers used in ferrocement. Making concrete using recycled material saves energy, which leads to safe and sustainable environment. Landfilling can be reduced, eco-friendly panels can be produced, and the river sand can be saved for future generations. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.